All right, buddy. Man, I've seen you around a lot.
Yeah.
I always see you around, and I've been dying to get this interview from you. You're an amazing person. You always got something good and positive to say versus being just all mean and crazy all the time. And, that's a plus out here, and I enjoy it. I very much enjoy your company and talking to you. So we're going to start like it was brand new.
I'm not gonna lie to you, you come from wealth.
Yeah.
But it's old money and new money earned.
It happens.
My situation isn't because of mismanagement or anything. It's derived from being ID thefted by
That's
law
awful,
enforcement.
Man.
I say law enforcement, they think they have these agendas, and I think it's all in their head.
Mm-hmm. That's awful.
They go and still, they goddamn grave rob. You and I can't go and goddamn disinter somebody's grave and use the goddamn criteria. These guys go and do it. They make genealogies that actually are non-existent, but they make it existent.
That's insane.
Then they get a goddamn foreign country down on my motherfucking ass in Egypt because I'm kind-hearted. Oh, somebody stole one of my damn properties. Next thing I know, they go, Rusty goes, let me make a minute off this. They can't put goddamn shit.
Yep, let's start. We're going to start from the beginning right here.
Goddamn business.
Ready? Name, age, and current living situation. What's your name, age, and current living situation, buddy?
We'll have a dual identity.
It don't matter. Just go ahead and say your name, age, and current living situation. You don't have to use your exact name right now.
Actually, it's Alexis Stradivari. Birthday 1959 in Vietnam.
And how old are you? There it is. Yeah. Okay. And your current living situation.
Actually, don't own a home, but I keep getting raided by law enforcement.
And there it is there. Can you tell me a little about your journey?
I'm not journeying, just going time. Get my IDs, paperwork, and bank accounts straightened out.
Trying to get everything straightened out, huh? So you can get back to basics, right? What led you to your current situation now, if you can explain?
Actually, other person's doing.
Really?
Other person's doing.
Wow. What'd they do? I gotta ask. I gotta play devil's advocate. What happened?
I was an adolescent parent and incorrect document. I was orphan.
Okay.
But born in Vietnam. Adolescent, employed by Vietnam, cropland, and food table expansion developments for mainland Vietnam and India.
Wow. And so that had something to do with what's going on now.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Well, my paperwork was built from when I was adolescent, and my paperwork was built by New Holland, a Pilots License Association with it. Worked on land reclamations of energized equipment, things like that. Actual expenses.
What does a typical day look like for you? What's a typical day look like for you, man? Is it easy? Is it hard? Is it scary?
That's not scary, it's just aggravating.
Gotta be aggravating.
It's just aggravating, actually. I can't get a correct ID. I can't get actual correct ID.
Yeah, that's awful, man. At least out of anything in the world, in this free Americas, you should be able to at least get an ID, don't you think? That's sad that you can't get one.
Well, unfortunately, I've noticed there's different association groups that have come up, and they're actually ID thefting actual legitimate persons in different states.
Yeah.
And they're selling the other person's IDs and everything out from under them. And they're forcing them off their homes. Sweet nothings.
That's crazy. Sweet nothing, he says. What keeps getting you through your times versus succumbing to the situations like a lot of people do? They just end up, you'll be walking down the street and you'll see someone face down and they're no longer living, so to speak. They just say, forget about it. Why is it different for you? Is there something out there or someone out there that you're trying to get back to? Maybe family, maybe, something that I don't know? Or is it just you have a lot of willpower?
Well, my married spouse and I have actually been together and document since '73. People go after my son's daughters, my
Yeah.
married spouse. Kind of pisses me the goddamn hell off. These motherfuckers claim that staking that thing and all that. And I'm not law enforcement. Long goddamn way.
Yeah. That's wow. What are your hopes for the future?
I don't know.
What are your hopes for the future, man?
Get my IDs and firewall and actual paper.
And then when that happens, what do you plan to do?
I don't know.
Are you gonna leave Arizona?
Yeah, we're not in Arizona.
Huh?
We're not in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You told me that too
somewhat-
last time.
I'm somewhat working lifeguard. A little
Yeah.
bit.
Okay.
A lot of guys getting thrown out here now.
Yeah.
I grew up goddamn throwing. A lot of these guys, these motherfuckers ain't got any right throwing these motherfuckers out here and pulling this shit well.
Yeah, it's awful.
Then these goddamn, they have to use hypnotism, ventriloquism, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Hollywood MGM shit. It ain't right.
Yeah, it's awful. What is something you wish people understood about homelessness?
Well, I'm not homeless.
What is
A lot of these guys out here actually are homeless. They're just
Isn't
being
that-
screwed with at their home environment.
God, you're right. Perfect. That's true.
It's not a good idea to stereotype.
Yeah, at all. And you know what's crazy? A lot of people tell me that I know this firsthand that anybody can be out here displaced. You're either a slip, fall, burp, fart, check away from being out here displaced in this place we call homeless or displaced or whatever have you. It's awful, and I believe that. You know, nowadays it's getting worse than it was before.
You know what pisses me off?
What is it?
Well, law enforcement. They went through the Thomasville, North Carolina, Straub's drawer boxes.
Yeah.
I'm not law enforcement. I grew up with a needle in my arm because of actual pain. Sleep very well. I screwed my vertebrae up. These guys said, well, no,
Yeah.
medical. It's still not feasible. Same injuries I had in the goddamn 70s.
Yeah.
And it's like, I could have zero education and see through that kind of goddamn shit.
That's awful, man. I'm so sorry that you.
An actual practicing physician, physiology,
Yeah.
wouldn't suggest it.
Why not?
That's when your spine exposed, your vertebrae
Yeah.
are one of the most finicky parts of the entire damn body.
Yeah. That's
You don't go
awful.
there.
That's awful. Yeah.
Don't screw with it.
Yeah. Jeez, that's awful. What's been the hardest part about being homeless for you? I know you said you're not homeless.
I'm actually not homeless.
But I gotta ask that. I'm just asking that just because it's a question.
Well, I'm kind of pissed off because law enforcement is actually falsely implied. They either won for what are their resources, which I did not. And I'm not denying it. It's actually just fact.
Yeah.
I don't. And the fact is, they and their guys grave robbers.
Yeah.
They went to foreign country, used other people's goddamn IDs. They got a bunch of goddamn people killed. Now they're trying to lay a goddamn blame game. Now see, they know they use my paper criteria. They tried to claim they use my resources. I'm a mercenary document. That's the reason I have a document adolescent.
God,
The thing is, my New Holland and IDs, they intercept and take my current goddamn payroll, which has nothing to do with law enforcement, gunslinging, security, or anything, and private alloys, land reclamation, energized equipment, has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
They pocket my goddamn money and say I owe them money. They gang up on me.
Man, that's.
They've gone to my home source, my home country, steal my goddamn homes, plunder mine. My business partners' employees' properties, put it on their property. They fall it back. I'm actually with a secondary binder.
Yeah, this is sad. I can't even believe I'm hearing this.
I'm still with a secondary binder. That's that finances coming in, current time finances earned. They're taking my goddamn money. They're going down there fucking kill my goddamn married spouse.
Man, that's awful, man. Are there places or services that have been particularly helpful to you that you can think of?
They're actually not advisable or suggestible.
Okay. Are there places or
I'll
services?
tell you now, Shaquille O'Neal is a very well-connected man.
Really?
And we actually know each other.
That's amazing.
And he said, check around, check around.
That's amazing.
And so law enforcement's trying to say gangbangers killed my goddamn son's daughter's in-laws. They actually both know that's a goddamn lie.
Damn, a darn lie.
Law enforcement got screwed the hell up, and now they know they used my Mercer jacket. They didn't have a single one of my damn personnel.
Yep,
they made a
that's
fictitious.
awful.
They made a fictitious marriage license. Myself, finance ledger, my employee finance issue. It's similar cast characters. But, then they filed a fictitious assault and battery on a fictitious wife, not even mine, not even in the same part of the goddamn country and state. Then come find out they killed my goddamn finance ledger.
Yeah, this is.
Then they filed child support goddamn support on me. Hey, my damn motherfucking goddamn son's daughters.
Yeah, you're
my son's daughters goddamn dead and buried, fighting somebody else's goddamn war inside our very own motherfucking goddamn houses.
Man, very good.
And they say it's accidental. As an adolescent parent, I took care of my son's daughters. Goddamn work. That same graduate accolades, probably plus MIT, handful of other bachelors.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. The fact that this type of stuff.
I didn't study a lot of that because I wanted to impress somebody. It's just.
You study it just to be in the know. Anytime that you're in a place where you're not too familiar with, it's always great and always good to know and understand where you're at. You gotta know where you're at.
You know, I worked hard. I was blessed a little bit, understanding where some people other wouldn't. I like seeing people goddamn took advantage of it, which I saw a lot back home. Other people. Other person's been taken and dumped off and told they're in some place. They're not even in the goddamn country. They're fucking goddamn told.
Yeah, this is awful.
I have those studies because I want to impress somebody that's better than you.
Yeah.
I know persons walk out here and love these guys. They're not true arborists or any goddamn thing. I'm not claiming to be one either, but I'll tell you goddamn what. The guys that actually know what they're doing. Trees be thriving. These guys don't hardly do shit. There's a couple that do. They come out here and fuck around these goddamn trees and they die. You know why? Because they actually don't know what the fucking hell they're doing.
They do not.
I don't claim I know their job, but I damn no sure know. I've watched actual guys that do know what their job is, and they're not multitasking. You know what? That's what they do. That's what they study.
Yeah, that's true. Is there a particular experience you've had while homeless that stands out? Something that stands out to you, man. Something that made you say, damn, that was cool or that was bad.
Well, you know, there's an Eastern civilization and Western. You say homeless, I don't see as homeless.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that too, by the way. I like to say, a lot of people get on me about this, but I say...
I actually have homes and properties and holdings, but that doesn't make me still have a home, though.
That's very good. I like to say...
I remember Mike Tyson say that exact same thing outside his house down in Orlando.
Yeah.
Well, my house is beside his. He went out and told goddamn motherfucking law enforcement in Orlando to live in the goddamn motherfucking neighborhood. Well, I found this guy from the damn store. And Tyson's like, did he steal anything from the store? Nobody's thought he was acting fine. That goddamn guy's motherfucking goddamn Nick born, raised goddamn Orlando. Mike Tyson's like,
he's very small, but
Mike Tyson's like, well, you know, I live in a gated community. How'd you get in here? He's like, we have a walkway, but we don't have a goddamn drive-through. You have to go through the goddamn gate, push a little down. And the law enforcement's like, well, I flagged the other guy down, lives over by the house. He's out washing his car and come over and follow us down.
That's funny. Oh, my God.
No, that guy would go by the store. He actually wasn't homeless, but he said he was homeless.
That is so silly, man. Mike Tyson to the rescue. You know, Mike Tyson always comes to the rescue when it comes to stuff like this, man.
Well, you know, there's a lot of these guys, for some reason their parents bring them up, they have to have this little five from their little cliques and their clubs.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to say not to give money to panhandlers and stuff like that. I'll give the money to them, and I ain't gonna give them no damn charity. You know why? The guys that actually need money ain't ever gonna see a goddamn penny of it.
Yeah.
Garrison needs the same damn way. I know about 30 others.
30 others. Oh,
Frank
man.
Sinatra, same damn way.
That's a long list of
I actually think that's
A-list.
I actually think that's the reason Garrison Needs actually got killed.
Yeah. I gotta ask you. You know, I asked you already. Is there a particular experience you've had while homeless that stands out? Was that it or no?
Well, I don't want to fault some I'm homeless, so that's not us.
Okay. What about?
I've actually met some really cool people out here.
That's awesome. And then my last question for you, buddy, is: do you have a Cash App, or would you? What about Venmo or anything that you would like to shout out, just in case anybody finds it within their heart to, you know, send you a little bit of money, or if they have compassion, or if they find the wherewithal to send you something. You never know what people might do.
Well, you know, I'd appreciate it. The prepaid cards work. Like I said, I actually have finance holdings, but all my IDs and everything's screwed up.
Yeah.
And I'm really not about hustling people. As work.
Yeah.
Every time I work, I actually had good bank accounts and everything else.
Yeah.
A pseudo family, no part of me. I had very nice cars.
I believe
Very
you,
nice
man.
cars.
I believe you. 90%
These
of
guys come up and say, "Where you spending? Where you spending my brothers? I'm not your brother. I'm not your cousin. This is my goddamn thing. But you know what? This is my bank account. This is my money. They have me hunted down at goddamn gunpoint. Take my goddamn vehicle. They seize my motherfucking bank accounts all around the goddamn planet. Then they call me names.
That's awful, man. You know what's
These fuckers
crazy?
hold me down. Scrub off actual identification ink work that's with this country and 15 others. They're trying to make a case. And I'm like, you know, if you guys say you're representing this country or law enforcement, however, in this one, and then another guy on the streets, I ain't gonna say he's homeless or not, the guy in Tempe. It's like, the one thing different about those guys and their groups, their detention center is actually private, it's not state.
Yeah.
It's like they can put another dress on anything else, they don't know where the hell you are.
Man, that's awful, man.
The thing is, it's true.
Yeah, I believe you.
They throw me in goddamn jail. They take my goddamn bank cards. Okay, so let me get this right. Yeah, my finances records, and I'm like, yeah, I've actually been through this. And,
yeah, it's
here's
awful.
my search, here's my search, and here's my search. And I just did the work for the pig-ass cop. He takes that goddamn form, takes that form, he liquidates mine and my motherfucking Mary Spouse's goddamn finance account. Guys in jailhouse know it too. They actually did know it. Some bitches took $12 million goddamn dollars in less than a goddamn hour's time. They spend other holdings and finances, insurance and vouchers for foreign conference travels, but still minding my family's goddamn money.
100%. Yeah.
Who's calling who what?
Yeah, I hate it when they do things like that. If you think about it, 9 times out of 10, from what I was told, is the officers are the gang members. You know, a lot of times they are the people who are, you know, being chauvinistic and liars and gang members. And then on the flip side of that, you have officers that are very nice and that are decent human beings, you know. So I've had it both ways, but you know, it all depends, man.
I'm playing rope it up either way.
Yeah, either way. Well, man, I want to thank you so much for this interview. That was amazing, man.
Well, you know, the other guy was closer to it. I work law enforcement. I'll have a goddamn able attorney.
Yeah.
A county or a motherfucking goddamn mayor's voucher. These guys claim this, claim that. How do I'm a damn foreigner myself.
Yeah. Wow.
I do paperwork every couple years. How do I know they're not goddamn invading the goddamn country?
Yeah, that's true. That you never know what they're doing.
So here's this one.
Something.
Here's this one. And it's like, they damn sure can't motherfucking goddamn ID theft my actual studies.
Yeah.
I started originally studying out of the Musketeers in Valentin, educational. Past A. Well, okay, if I'm all this and all this, how come I'm on the actual military bases? And I'm held equipment, held gear, and every goddamn thing else. And damn law enforcement's told not to come within 15 goddamn miles of the motherfucking goddamn gate. And I'm giving the goddamn codex. I'm called all the way across the goddamn country with the actual representative of the entire goddamn state.
Yeah. That's awful, man. Like I said, man, I want to thank you so much for this time. Hopefully next time when I see you.
Well, maybe these people, maybe they can't get money or something to me. Maybe go to like Lowe's or Home Depot. And I've always been real time into the environment and everything else. Maybe grab something you think might thrive. Just go somewhere.
Yeah, give you something that you could do with some crafts and arts and crafts, man. You know?
It's not crafts.
What is it? What do you mean, like?
Just pro-environment.
Oh, okay, there you go. Well, yeah, man, I want to thank you again so much for this interview, man. You're an amazing person. Hopefully next time I see you, I can get a part 2 or an update, man. You're awesome. This was an amazing interview, and I'm sure it's going to help a lot of people.
Well,
thank you so much, man.
Well, like I said, I have a house. One lucky thing for me, they can't get to the goddamn other home, but it fixes how I cut down electric on.
There it is there. Have a good one, buddy.
These other guys?